Good morning, students. This is Math Session 12th Standard, Chapter 1 Applications of Matrices and Determinants. In that, we are going to see consistency of system of homogeneous linear equations by rank method. Homogeneous linear equations means in that given equation there is no constant term. Let us see the consistency of system of linear equations by rank method. Here we are having one theorem, Ricci-Capelli theorem. The theorem says a system of linear equations written in the matrix form as Ax equal to B. Already we are learned A is a coefficient matrix, X is the variable matrix and B is the constant matrix. Is consistent if and only if the rank of the coefficient matrix, that is the rank of A, is equal to the rank of the augmented matrix. Here already we are learned augmented means the combination of two matrices, that is A and B. That is row of A equal to row of augmented matrix A and B. To understand the concept, Ricci-Capelli's theorem for homogeneous linear equations, I form a table. For every system of homogeneous linear equations, the system is always consistent. At that time, we are having two conditions. First one is if row of A is equal to row of A and B equal to n. Here n represents the number of unknowns. If the number of unknowns is equal to the rank of A and rank of augmented matrix AB means the solution is trivial solution. Suppose if this rank of A and rank of augmented matrix AB is less than n, then the system has non-trivial solution. Here non-trivial means infinite number of solutions. Here we are having one note. The homogeneous system has a non-trivial solution, that is rank is less than n. If and only if the determinant of the coefficient matrix is 0. Now we are going to see the example 36 in chapter 1. Solve the system. Solve means find the unknown variable in the given sum. Here three equations are given. In the three equations we are having three unknown variables, that is x, y, z, and there is no constant term in each equation. So this is called as homogeneous equations. Let us see the solution. Here the number of unknowns is 3. Okay, now we are going to form this equation as the augmented matrix form A and B. Here instead of B all the elements are 0, so it is called as 0 matrix. It is always represented as O. So now we have augmented the matrix A and O matrix. Okay. Now we are going to transform these equations into row echelon form. For that first step, first row, first element must be non-zero. Here we are having 1, so there is no need to change that. In that second step, how to change second row first element and third row first element as 0 by using R1. Okay. In that next step, how to change the third row second element as 0 by using R2. But here for our convenience, they were dividing the R2 row by -1 and R3 row by -2. In that next step, they were changing this third row second element as 0 by using R2. At that time we will get all the entries are 0 in R3. So that is called as the 0 row. Here the number of non-zero rows are 2. So the rank of, that is row of A is equal to row of augmented matrix A and O is equal to 2. That is, without this the rank is 2. Along with this O, the rank is, at the time also the rank is 2. That is less than 3, the number of unknowns. Here, in that next step, how to convert this equivalence matrix into equation. At that time we will get, this is as the first equation, that is here 1x, that is x plus 3y minus 2z equal to 0. That is one equation. Here there is no x variable. So 7y minus 8z equal to 0. That is the second equation. Last one is 0 equal to 0. So here we are having two equations, but we want to find the number of unknowns as 3. So for that, I have to consider any one of the variable as arbitrary real number. So only this is called as one parameter family of solution. Then how to take z equal to t. Then how to substitute this z value in this second equation to get the y value. Then how to substitute y value and z value in the first equation to get the x value. Therefore, the solution is x value, y value and z value. Then how to represent t as any real number. Next, we are going to see the example 37 in chapter 1. Solve the system. Here also we are going to solve the equations. Here we are having 4 set of equations with no constant term. So these 4 equations are called as homogeneous equations. Now we are going to solve the system. Let us see the solution. First I have to write the coefficient matrix A along with this O matrix, that is 0 matrix, augment that matrix. Next you have to form the equivalence matrix in the form of echelon, that is triangular form. Okay, this is called as the triangular form. For that, first row, first element must be non-zero. Here already we are having 1. So in the next step, to change the second row first element, third row first element and fourth row first element as 0 by using R1. We are applying that rules and make these elements as 0. In that next step, how to change the third row second element and fourth row second element as 0 by using R2, but for our convenience they were dividing the second row by -5 and third row by -2. Okay, then how to change these two elements, third row second element and fourth row second element as 0 by using R2. After that, how to change the fourth row third element as 0 by using third row, that is R3. Here also for our convenience they were dividing the R3 row by -3 and divide this fourth row by 7. We will get this. Then how to change this fourth row third element as 0 by using R3, just subtracting these two values. We will get the triangular form. Now the rank of this A is 3, that is number of non-zero rows is 3 and augmented matrix A and O is also 3. Here 3 is the number of unknowns. So these are equal to number of unknown. So the system has trivial solution only. Now see the example 38th sum in chapter 1. Determine the values of lambda for which the following system of equations. Here they were given three set of equations has a non-trivial solution. They were mentioned non-trivial solution, how to find the lambda value. We are already known one note for non-trivial solution, the determinant of the coefficient matrix is 0. So from the given set of equations, first I have to construct the coefficient matrix and how to find the determinant value for that and equate that answer with 0. For our convenience, we are applying some row operation to simplify this determinant. That is, for R1, how to replace R1 plus R2 plus R3. After that, how to take that R1 element as common, we will get this determinant answer. Then, to simplify this R2 and R3, how to use these conditions, that is, how to make this R2 and R3 as first two elements as 0 by using R1. Then how to find the determinant value for this and equate that answer with 0. That is, we will get 3 lambda minus 2 into 1 into 3 lambda minus 11 the whole square. Other terms are 0, that is equal to 0. We have to equate 3 lambda minus 2 equal to 0, 3 lambda equal to 2, then lambda equal to 2 by 3. Then 3 lambda minus 11 equal to 0. We will get 3 lambda equal to 11. Then lambda equal to 11 by 3. These two are the lambda values. Let us see the 39th example in chapter 1. This very important problem and different method also. Here we are using the chemical reaction along with this matrices. Let us see the sum. By using Gaussian elimination method, balance the chemical reaction equation C5H8 plus O2 gives CO2 plus H2O. This is the burning of organic compound, that reaction. Let us see the solution. Here, now we are going to balance these equations. Here we are having 4 terms. So I have to use 4 unknown variables, that is x1, x2, x3 and x4. For the first equation, how to change this chemical reaction as mathematical equation by using the equal to sign along with the variables. That is, here x1 into C1H8, C5H8 plus x2 into O2 equal to x3 into CO2 plus x4 into H2O. Now, after writing this, I have to compare the carbon atoms, hydrogen atoms and oxygen atom in left hand side and right hand side. Let us see. Here 5 carbon atoms, so I have to write 5x1. Then there is no carbon atom on the left hand side. Here we are having only one carbon atom along with that variable x3, so equal to x3. This implies 5x1 minus x3 equal to 0. Similarly, I have to compare the hydrogen atom. Here H8, that is 8 hydrogen atom along with that variable x1, so 8x1. There is no hydrogen atom here. This side we are having 2 hydrogen atom along with the variable x4, so 2x4. Here these two are the multiples of 2, so you have to cancel these. We will get 4x1 equal to x4 alone. This x4 come this side, minus x4 equal to 0. Next you have to compare the oxygen atom. Here two oxygen atoms are there along with the variable x2. So 2x2 is equal to, here oxygen atom 2 along with the variable x3. So 2x3 plus here one oxygen atom along with the variable x4. So simply x4. Then you have to bring all those terms to one side. So 2x2 minus 2x3 minus x4 equal to 0. Let us see the second equation, third equation and fourth equation. These three are the three equations which contains four variables. Now we have to augment that matrix A and B. See, here there is no constant term. So this is called as the homogeneous equation. You may write this as B or O for the zero matrix. Now we are augmented the matrix A and B. Here this matrix is the coefficient matrix. This matrix is the constant matrix. Here there is no constant term. So I have to use as 0. Next we are going to apply the Gaussian elimination method. Here they were interchanging the rows. For that first row we are having 3 zeros. For that next also we are having 3 zeros. For that next we are having 2 zeros. So for our convenience, first interchange the two rows, that is R1 with R2 and R2 as R1. Then they were interchange this R3 row and R2 row. Then I have to just change this third row first element as 0 by using R1. We may use this concept or already we are known this. I give another way to get these answers. See, the augmented matrix is written. Then how to interchange the second row and third row alone, because the number of zeros in the third row is less than that of the second row. So how to interchange these two alone. Then how to change this 4, that is third row first element as 0 by using R1. We will get the triangular form. The rank of A is, that is number of non-zero rows is 3, and rank of AB is also 3, but number of unknowns is 4, that is less than 4. So the system is consistent and has non-trivial solution, that is it has infinitely many solutions. In the next step, how to write the equivalence matrix as the equation form along with the variables. Here 5x1, there is no x2 term. For x3 minus x3 equal to 0. Here there is no x1 term. So 2x2 minus 2x3 minus x4 equal to 0. Then for that last there is no x1 term, x2 term. So 4x3 minus 5x4 equal to 0. Here we are having 3 equations, but we are having 3 equations with 4 unknowns. So the system has one parameter family of solution, that is how to assume any one of the variable as the arbitrary value. Okay. Now we are assuming that x4 as t, that have to be substitute in this third equation to get the x3 answer. Here also x3 we will get 5t by 4. Then how to substitute x3 and x4, this x3 value and x4 value in second equation to get the x2 value. After that simple calculations, we will get x2 as 70 by 4. Here also we are getting x2 as 70 by 4. Then substitute that x4, x3 and x2 in the first equation. We get the x1 as per as t by 4 alone. Here also we will get. So how to use either this method or this method to simplify these answers. Finally, how to write, how to choose any one value for t. We are choosing t variable as 4 to get the integer values for this x1, x2, x3 and x4. After choosing this t as 4, we will get x1 as 1, x2 as 7, x3 as 5 and x4 as 4. These values should be substituted in the first equation to get the balanced equation. Thank you, students.
Thanks for watching my video.